Well, good morning, everyone. Yes, it's Wednesday, and I'm here. Um, Happy to be here. As usual, I like to talk a little bit before we get started. Um, Many of my sighted friends and family ask me, is it hard teaching in a room, um, you know, an empty room? Um, And do you miss your students? Well, I have to say no to both questions because it's um, it's very easy teaching in an empty room. It's fun. I interact with myself, and I have a good time. No one's complaining. Do I miss the students? Well, I don't miss the bloody hells or you're killing us or Tom and Ray setting up the chairs, um, Joanne doing the clock and everybody that participates. The main one, Helen coming in, losing something. She's been coming to Insight for years. She got lost coming here. She lost something I won't even talk about. And Tracy and Pat, and they all come in and bring me things for the food pantry. No, I don't miss it. Am I lying? Absolutely. I miss everything. I miss everybody. I miss the empty room. Um, it's easy to teach because I know that you're getting something as opposed to nothing. Is it hard? It is. I miss the ride bus pulling up and that door opening and people coming in. I miss the comments through the class. Like I said, the bloody hells. Catherine, you're killing me. We can't do this. And if I pause and help somebody, they'll like keep her talking so she doesn't go to the next pose. I miss all of it. I miss you. And we're in phase one, and slowly we'll get into phase two. And little by little, you can start to come back here. Um, it may be a few at a time. I'm positive it'll be a few at a time. The rest will watch like you've been watching. But it's going to be our new normal for a while, and it might be quite a while. But it's okay because we are here. And like I said from day one that I started doing this, I feel you here. I hear the ride bus coming. Um, I hear, the laughter and everything. That doesn't go away because I have learned throughout this whole journey of visual impairment that you don't have to see anything, you can feel it. And I get emotional because I do miss, especially this class, so much. I miss you all coming in, and I miss the trips, and I miss all of it. But we're going to get through it. I know I sound like the governor, and we will. But let this be a little piece of happiness, and thank you for allowing me to come into your house virtually. And thank you for the feedback. I just love it. I crack up. Last week I didn't get to, I should have said what happened because some can't see it all. When I had the band across my chest, it slipped and the mic went flying off my chest onto the floor. Um, I was just cracking up, everybody's got to picture this room. Well, you can see it. If you can't see it, just picture an empty room and you're talking to yourself, really. I mean, yes, I'm talking to the iPad, but I'm really talking to myself. You know, there's places like that for people like me. But um, if I can add a little bit of humor, go back and watch this because today's class is going to be very funny, very fun. I promise you. It might be a little hard. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think any of them are hard. Now I'm really lying. Okay, so let's get down to business and thank everyone. Let's thank those doctors and nurses that have been working round the clock. Let's thank them. If you put something on Facebook, thank the first responders, the doctors and the nurses. If you do go to the grocery store or to a store, thank that clerk. You know they've been working so hard to help us. Thank the people at Insight, because without Chris and Lucille, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be home and, you know, we wouldn't have this class. It's a new normal, and but it's better than nothing, and that's how I look at it. And you inspire me to come every week and talk to chairs. You inspire me by your comments, and I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone, and I want you to continue to do what you've been doing. Stay safe and healthy, because I want you to come back. And when you come back, it's going to be different, but it's going to be the same. We're the same people. We just haven't seen each other in months. We're going to do things differently, but we're still going to be here. We're never leaving. The doors are never closing. Thanks to a lot of people that helped us keep us open for me to be here to do this. So with that said, I want to thank everybody, welcome everybody, and here we are again for another fun-ful week. Now last week, with the whole mic thing, I got a little sidetracked. And at the end, I said we were going to do, I don't know, I said shapes and animals. I don't know what I said. But what we're going to do is we're going to do shapes. And then we're going to do the alphabet with poses. So we're going to go A through Z. You're like, oh, Lord, A through Z. There's a pose for pretty much every letter. There's a couple that aren't, so we'll do, I don't know what. I had to have cheat notes because I can't remember, you know, I can't remember the alphabet. No, I can't remember the poses that go with the letters. So anyways, I gotta get started here because I've heard complaints that my class is longer. And that, one more note. My class is longer because I'm not stopping and saying, okay, class, calm down, no. So I'm banging through and I have no one to talk to and no one to say, Doreen, you're doing the wrong side, because if I did, you're going to say it to yourself or you're going to call me up and tell me. So anyways, come to easy seated, whether it's the chair. I'm sitting on the ball again. It's my new best friend. Sitting on the chair or on the mat. Your palms can be up or down. Your legs can be crossed or extended out. Whatever comfortable for you. The main thing is to have your back nice and straight. And if you're sighted, close your eyes or soften the gaze and just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And now bring your palms together to your heart center. That means to your chest. Inhale your head up and exhale your head down. And think about the day and the week and the weekend ahead. And always remember to be kind. That might be just a phone call, just a smile, although we have to wear masks, you can't see us, but your eyes tell you're smiling. Or a nod. Just a little kindness goes a long way. And inhale out. And we're going to start with shapes. So we're going to get our index finger and our thumb, and we're going to put them together on each hand. Index finger and thumb pads touching. And then you're going to place them on your lap. You're going to spread your other fingers. And this is a little circle. And then you're going to extend your arms out. Still your thumb pads touching. And you're going to circle your arms into the center. Slow, big circles. Until your hands touch in front of you. And then exhale them out. Reverse the circles. And out to a T. And then lower your arms down. And then lift them up to your ears. And then lower your arms slowly down. And inhale them up to your ears. Your arms are near your ears. And then lower them down. And then one more time, hold them up and see if you can touch your fingers overhead. And then lower them down. And then release your fingers and place your palms on your thighs, palms up. And now you're going to point your index finger and your middle finger up. You're going to make a fist with the other fingers. This is a V. You're going to do it on both hands. Well, one hand. You do it on the left. So the fingers are facing towards you. With your other hand, gently, very gently, push the index finger and the middle finger down. Just till you feel the stretch in your wrist. And this is good if you're working on the computer a long time, and then push it back up, get to the back of your fingers. And then push your fingers down, making that nice V, and then push them up. And then one more time, push them down. Don't force it. Don't break your wrist or your fingers. And then push it back up. And then switch hands, make a V with the index finger and the middle finger. So your fingers are facing you, so feel the back of your hand is facing out. And then push those fingers down in front and then pull them back slowly and gently. And then pull them down and then gently guide them back up. And then one more time, pull them down and hold it. And then one more time, pull them up and release your palms, the back of your palms to your thighs. And for a U, we're going to extend our arms out. We're going to bend our elbows. So our arms are out to a T. Put them out to a T first, and then bend your elbows. So you're like goalposts. They call this goalposts, but you're actually a U. Yes. So extend your arms out to a T. Bend your elbow so your palms are up. And you're in goalpost, or U. A U. And then one more time. Arms out. And we're going to goalpost. Get that football in between. No. Then you hit your head. And then place your palms to your thighs and take a breath. Did I tell you I like this ball? Okay. Now we're going to get our index finger, our middle finger, and our ring finger. And we're going to hold them up. Palms facing up. This is our W. And we're going to spread them and bring them together. And then spread them and then bring them together. And then one more time, spread them and bring them together. So your little finger and your thumb are touching. And then spread them one more time and hold it. And then one more time, bring it together and hold it. And then float that hand down. Into the other hand, so it's index finger up, middle finger, and ring finger. Holding on to the pads of your thumb and index, pinky are touching. And we're going to spread them like a W and bring them together. And then spread and then together. And one more spread and hold it. And one more together and hold it. And then float that hand down and take a drink. And we're going to start our alphabet. Guaranteed, people, this is going to be fun. I'm going to get rid of the ball for now. All right. So if you're in the chair, stay in the chair. But if you're in the chair and want to get on the mat, get on the mat. Please. So we're going to start with A, which is alligator. So we're going to come to our bellies. Let me see if I turn this way, you can see me better. Sorry, have to make an adjustment. Oh, that's better. Okay. So with alligator, we're going to have our palms. Our legs are extended in the back. I don't know why I keep looking over there. I got the mic over here. So we're going to extend our arms right near our chest, not in between like we do at Cobra. And your forehead is to the mat. Your elbows are tucked in. And if you can, tuck your toes under. So you're on your toes, and then push up a little bit. And that's alligator. And then lower your legs down. And then push up. And lower. And one more time, push up. And lower. And now release your toes. And come on your forearms. And just breathe. Now B is for bow. Everybody knows that's my favorite. So you can put your forehead to the mat. You're going to bend your right knee up, still on the mat, and bend your left knee up. And stay right here. Or hold on to your right foot with your right hand and your left hand with your left foot. Hold on. Forehead to the mat. Remember, push your hands into your feet into your hands. We're going to lift just our legs, just our knees off the mat, and lower. And lift your knees, and lower, and lift and hold, and lower. And now we're going to lift our forehead, our chest, and our knees into bow. And lower, and then lift, and lower. One more time, lift and hold. And lower. Release your feet, excuse me, forearms to the mat. Legs are extended out. And take a breath. C is for cobra. So your legs are extended on the mat. Your hands are halfway between your waist. So feel your waist and your chest and place your hands halfway between. Because if they're too far forward, it's too much strain on your shoulders. So place them there, elbows tucked in, really close to your body. Forehead to the mat. And lift your torso, and your arms are extended, your palms are on the mat. And head back to cobra. And then slowly lower down. And then push up into cobra. And lower down. And then one more time, push up and hold it. And then bend both knees up. Bring your hands closer to your body and your head back and come into King Cobra. I know that's K, but we're still on C. And then lower your legs, hands forward, and slowly lower down. Come onto your forearms and take a breath. D is for dolphin. And I've heard a couple of complaints about dolphin, but just saying. I could have done downward dog, but no, I went with dolphin because I know you love it. So we're going to clasp our hands, curl our toes under. Our legs are extended. You're clasping your hands. Your forearms and elbows are on the mat. Your head is up. And then lift up. You're not going to lift your legs yet. You're going to lift up your belly and your chest and the top of your head. This is baby cobra. So we don't want to stop at that. So we're going to curl our toes. And we're going to push up. And we're going to bring our feet close. Bring your feet in. To adult dolphin. No, I don't know if that's a name. And then walk your feet back. Keep your body up. We're going to come into swimming dolphin and push your body forward over your hands and back and forward and back and forward and hold it. I know you're shaking. And back. Place your knees to your mat. Extend your legs. Unclasp your hands. And take a nice inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And then one more inhale. And hold it. And exhale. So now we're going to come to standing. So place your right foot on the mat and your left. And I'm going to face forward. Palms forward. I wrote it nice and big so I don't have to put my glasses on. And we're going to come into elephant E. So we're going to clasp our hands, extend our legs out a little bit, more than hip width distance apart. So remember when I said hip? So feel your hips and feel your legs. They should be angled out a little bit. Your toes can be pointed out or forward. It doesn't matter, whatever comfortable for you. So clasp your hands in front of you. Hinge at your hips, come forward. And then come forward a little more, not a complete forward bend. And drop your hands in front of you, still with your arms, your hands clasped. That's your elephant trunk. And you're going to swing the trunk over the mat very slowly. Bend your knees as you need to. And then we're going to turn to the right and swing the trunk over our right foot. And then come to center, still swinging. And then over to the left foot and swing. And then come to center. Place your palms on your knees and slowly come up. And then feet together, hip width distance apart. So feel your hips, run them down your legs, and you should feel a nice straightness in your body. Back nice and straight. Shoulders are down. And your head is like kissing the sky. You're not stretching it, you're just having it nice and straight. And us women, mostly women, tend to hunch their shoulders in. Let's pull our shoulders back. Not that you're puffing your chest out, but just pull them back because we so don't want to get those humps in our backs. Like the old people. Not that I am, but. Okay, so the next letter is F. We're going to do a flamingo. You're like, what? Yes. So you're going to place your left hand on your left hip. Your right hand, your right arm is going to be tucked, your right elbow is going to be tucked into your side. So you're going to lift your right arm up and you're going to curl your fingers down I don't know why this is a flamingo, but it is. You're going to shift the weight over to the left. And you know how flamingos are always on one leg? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to lift the right knee up, the right leg up. And lower. And then place palms down, palms forward. Into the other side, so it's right hand on right hip. Tuck that left elbow in the left side and lift your arm up, just so it's not up to your shoulder, your hand, but out a little bit. And curl your fingers down. I told you people all the time, I don't make these poses up. I don't. Shift your weight over to the right. And if you're sighted, look a little bit forward and down. If you need to hold on to the chair, by all means. Shift your weight over to the right and lift that left knee up. To flamingo, to which I wish I was in Florida. And then lower it down, palms forward, and take a breath. And G is gorilla. So we're going to walk our hands down just till we feel the stretch. And that might be all you can do, so stay right there. Or walk them down to your shins or to the top of your feet. You're not going to come to a forward bend. You're not going to get your chest to your thighs. You're going to lift your right toes up and slide your right hand under your right foot. Yep, I know. So you're actually standing on your right foot. And do the same on the left. Lift the left toes up, slide that left hand. Now bend your knees a lot. This is gorilla. And then straighten. And then bend. And straighten. And one more time, bend and hold it. And one more time, extend them back. And then place the right palm on the mat and the left. And slowly walk it up. Palms forward. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And one more time, breathe in. And one more time, breathe out. So the next letter is H. And we're going to do half moon balance. So we're going to turn to the short edge of the mat. So feel the short edge of the mat so that you're facing it. You're going to place the right foot forward and stay right here. You're going to hinge at your hips and hold on to your knees with your palms, or place your palms to the mat. Stay right here. Or if you have to do it in the chair, you know how to place your palms on the chair. We're going to come up onto our left toes. We're going to turn to the left, so we're now facing the long edge of the mat. And for the brave souls, lift that left arm up. Stay here. Or the bravest of the souls, Lift that left leg up and back into half moon balancing. So you're balancing on your right foot and your right hand. And we're smiling. And then place the left foot down, place your palms on your shins, and walk it up. And then turn to the other side of the mat. Feel for the short edge so your feet are facing that way. And then left foot forward, right foot back just a little bit. Walk your hands down to your knees and stay right here. Or place your palms to the mat. Actually, your fingertips if you're more comfortable with that. Come up onto your right toes and stay right here. The brave hearts, lift the right arm up. And the bravest of brave, lift the right leg. So right arm is up to the ceiling, right leg is up and back. You're balancing on your left hand and your left foot, leg. And breathe. And then place the right palm down, right foot, slowly walk it up, turn forward, palms forward, take a nice drink. And we're going to walk our hands down just till we feel a stretch. Walk our palms down. And then walk them down a little more. And then bend your knees and gently place your bottoms to the mat or the chair. The next pose is Indian. So the kids call it crisscross applesauce, but we're just going to cross our ankles and place our palms to our thighs. I always say your palms can be up or down, whatever comfortable for you. And this is Indian. Nice little seated pose. How are we doing? Any complaints? I know Tracy and Helen are still together, still raising heck, but what? No, this is easy. I told you it was going to be easy. See how nice we're sitting for now? And then cross the other ankle in front, just to make it even. Sorry, gotta look at my cheat notes. Okay, so enough for easy. So we're gonna come to the side, the long edge of the mat. So your body's at the long edge of the mat. And you're gonna come to your back. So you're gonna extend your legs. No, it's not rest time yet. So the next letter is J. And we're going to do jackknife. Yes, jackknife. What? I know you never heard of it. I don't think I've ever done it in this class. It's not for everybody, but just do what you can. So we're going to extend both legs up to the ceiling. We're going to rock up a little bit, so we're lifting our hips off the mat. And stay right here. Or if you want to, hold on to your hands. Hold on to the back of your waist with your hands. and bring your feet over your head just a little bit. This is jackknife. Not plow where you get your feet to the floor overhead. So you're just going to push them over a little bit and then bring them up straight. Isn't this fun? And then bring them overhead like a jackknife. And then bring them straight up. And then one more time and hold it. And then bring your legs down. Release your hands. And slowly, slowly lower down. Bring your soles to the mat. Your knees are bent up. And take a nice breath. We're on K, people, so we're getting there. So for K, we're going to do kick, which I'm sure you're thinking of doing to me now. No, we're not a violent class. We're a yoga class that's nice and zen-y. So you're going to bring your right knee to your chest, flex that right foot, and give it a nice kick out straight. And then bring it in. And then kick it out straight. And then bring it in. And then one more time, kick it and hold it. You're over the mat. And then bring it in. And then lower that foot. This time we're going to bring the right knee in. And we're going to kick it as high as we can. Kick it up. And then bend your knee. And then kick it up. And then bend your right knee. And then kick it up to the ceiling, flexing that foot. And then bend your knee and place your sole to the mat. And to the left, bring your left knee to your chest, flex that left foot, and kick it straight out. And then bring it in. And then straight out. And then bring it in. And then one more time, kick it out and hold it. And then bring it in and slowly place it down. You know, see, I could have did clock, but I was nice today. And to the left again, bring left knee to your chest, flex that foot, and kick it up to the ceiling. And then bend your knee, left knee, and kick it up. And then one more time, bend it in, kick it up and hold it up. And then one more time, bring it into your chest and float that sole down to the mat and take a breath. And we're going to turn to the side and we're going to push up and we're going to come to all fours. So when you're in table or all fours, feel your shoulders and run them down, run your hand down so your wrists are in line with your shoulders. So if your hand is too far forward, you can feel that angle, so bring it back. And do the same with your knees. So feel your hip, and your knee should be in line with your hip. So feel your hip and run your hand down so you can feel, so you know you're in line. Nice straight back. The next pose is L, and it is for laying down. Nope. Lied again. Ooh, lie, L. No. We're going to do a low lunge. So we're going to step the right foot forward so you're on your right sole. You're going to come up and place your palms to your right knee. You're going to take a nice big inhale, your arms near your ears. Push that right knee forward, right hips forward, and come into a back bend, into low lunge. That left leg is back. And you should feel a nice stretch in your left upper thigh. And then slowly come up. Place your palms to the mat, and right knee meets the left. And take a breath. And then it's left foot forward, so your left sole is on the mat, your left knee is bent. You're going to come up and place your palms, both palms, on your left knee. You're going to inhale both arms up near your ears. Push your body forward, your hips forward, and come into a back bend, into low lunge. And then come up, and then place your palms to the mat, and left knee meets the right. And one more version of low lunge. You're going to press your right foot forward, place your right foot forward, curl your left toes, and come up off your left knee. And then balance and place your palms to your right knee. Extend your arms up near your ears. Push your hips forward, your thighs forward, and come into a little back bend. Still in low lunge, sinking down. And then come up, come forward, place your palms to the mat, left knee to the mat, right knee right knee meets it. And breathe in and out. And place the left sole to the mat. Curl your right toes, and then come up onto your right toes. And then place your palms, get your balance. Place your palms to your left knee. Wow, Susan, I haven't balled up yet. And then extend both arms to the ceiling, near your ears. Push your hips forward and back bend a little bit. And then place your palms to the mat. Left meets the right knee. And you're back in table. And you're going to come to your seat. You can cross your legs or extend them. We're going to come into, usually monkey, we do it standing, but since we're already down, I'm not going to get you back up because we know how that works. So M is for monkey. And so I want you to curl your fingers in and then place them on the mat. And you're going to run your fingers up your sides like the monkeys do, like they're scratching each other, like up to your armpits, and then lower it down. I mean, you could do other things that monkeys do, but I wouldn't suggest it. And then run your hands up like monkeys do. Don't know why they do this, but they do. And then lower them back down. And then lower them back up. If you want to make a monkey noise, go ahead, because I can't hear you. And then lower them down. And then place your palms to your knees. And N, I picked an easy one. And we say it at the end of the class. Bring your palms together, but we're not at the end yet. So bring your palms together to your heart center and say, Namaste. The light in me may shine in you. And come up and lean forward, Namaste. And come up. And then one more time forward, Namaste, and hold it. And then come up. And then place your palms to your knees. The next letter is O, and we're going to do open heart. So we're going to clasp our hands in the back. And we're going to tuck our arms as close as we can. Already you can feel that stretch in your chest. It's really opening your heart. And you're going to lean forward just a little bit. And then come up. And then lean forward again. And then come up. And then lean forward a little more, as much as you can. And if you can, extend your arms up and back. Forehead to the mat. And then slowly come up and place your palms down. Now remember we did goalpost at the beginning. That's another heart opener. So bend your elbows. Your palms are facing the ceiling. In fact, flex your hands. And bring your elbows back. And you can feel that stretch in your chest. These are called heart openers. And then bring them in close so you're touching your hands. And then bring them all the way back as much as you're comfortable, opening up your chest and your heart. And then bring them in so your hands are touching. And then one more time, bring them out and hold it. You should feel a stretch in your shoulders, the back of your shoulders. Like your shoulder blades are kissing each other. And then bring them together and then place your palms to the mat. To your thighs. And P is for pigeon. And I got a couple of complaints about that too. But we're just going to go with it today because I can't hear you. So if you want to call in and complain and leave a message on my machine, go right ahead. No. So for pigeon, we're going to feel to the short edge of the mat. And we're going to come into table. And we're going to step the right foot forward and scoot that right foot over to the left edge of the mat so you can feel the left long edge of the mat, and then come down onto that left calf and left knee. Your right. I'm sorry. I knew, Susan. I knew it. Your left leg is extending back. One hand is near your foot. The other hand is near your knee. Your bottom is off the mat. That right hip is off the mat. Come up onto your fingertips into pigeon. And since this is fun and comfortable, so your shin is parallel to the short edge of the mat. So feel the short edge, feel your shin. If that's uncomfortable, bring your foot in close to your left thigh. But I find it more comfortable this way, but whatever your comfort. And now since this is so comfortable, we're going to do pecking pigeon. So we're going to lean forward, bend your elbows, and come up. And then lean forward, and come up. And one more time, lean forward and hold it. Feel a nice stretch in the back of your right thigh. And then slowly come up. And then right knee meets the left, and back in table. And we're going to place the left foot forward. And we're going to scoot that left foot over to the right long edge of the mat. So feel the long edge of the mat. Feel your left foot, your left sole. And then come down onto your left shin and your left knee. And your right leg is extended back. Place one hand near your knee and one hand near your foot. Palms can be flat, or you can be up on your fingertips. Feel that nice space in between your left hip and the floor. And breathe. And inhale and exhale forward to pecking pigeon. And come up. And come forward. Feel that stretch. And come up. And then one more time, feel it, hold it. Come forward and hold it. And then come up. Place both palms to the mat. And then left knee meets the right, and you're back in table. And we're going to come to seated. Whether it's in the chair or on the floor or on your mat. Tom, I need a time, okay? It is 10:49 a.m. Thank you, Tom. And breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. and breathe out. And guess what the next letter is? Q. There is no Q pose, so it's quiet. So for the first time since I've been teaching, not virtually, teaching in the class, I'm going to have quiet. All right, that's enough. And breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, the next letter is R. So we're going to do rocking horse. It's a little hard to set up. So we're going to bend our left knee and place it back. So our left knee is back. Our left shin is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Our right sole is on our left upper thigh. Our right palm is on the mat. We're going to hold on to our left ankle underneath with our left hand. Again, I do not make these names up. Trust me, I don't. So you're going to hinge forward, picking up that left foot and come back like you're rocking in a horse. And then come forward and come back. And then come forward and hold it. And then come back. And then release that and switch sides. So now the right leg is back. So the right shin is parallel to the short edge of the mat. So feel the short edge, feel your shin. Your right leg is back. Your left sole is going to be resting on your on the top of your right thigh. Left palm to the mat. Take a moment to figure out what the heck I said. And then hold on to your right ankle with your right hand underneath. And then hinge forward. As you hinge forward, pick up that right shin and right foot. And rock back. And rock forward. And rock back. And one more time, rock forward and hold it. And then one more time, back. And then cross your ankles. And both palms on the mat. So next is swan dive, S. So instead of getting up and doing the swan dive, see how kind I'm being? So we'll do a swan dive from seated, which is just as good. So inhale your arms up near your ears. Hinge forward. Bring your arms out to a T and stay right here. Or get the top of your head to the mat. And then reverse swan dive up, arms near your ears. So first, arms out to a T. Hinge forward just a little bit. And then, since we're all pros and we've been doing yoga for so long, forehead to mat. And reverse it up, arms near your ears. And then one more time, arms out to a T, hold it. Hinge forward a little bit and hold it. And then forehead to mat and hold it. And then reverse swan dive up, arms near your ears. And slowly float them down to the mat. Your palms are resting up on the mat. And breathe in and out. And take a drink if you have water near you, which you should. The next one is turtle, and this is another configuring one. So you're going to cross your ankles. You're going to place your left hand, you're going to lift your left knee first. You're going to place your left arm under your left knee. I know we've all done this and we all had nothing but compliments to say about this turtle pose. And do the same on the right. So lift the right knee. Get your right arm underneath somehow. And come into your tortoise shell. So bend your head, chin to chest. And then come up. And then come down. And then come up. And tuck your chin to your chest and come down and hold it. And then slowly come up. Lift the left knee and release that hand and do the same on the right. Oh Lord, and take a breath. The next letter is U, and we're going to do upward dog. So we're going to turn to the mat, come back to our table, and we're going to extend the right leg back and the left, and then lower down to your belly, not all the way. So your palms are on the mat, your arms are extended straight. Your elbows are not bent. Bend them if you need to. Bring your hands in towards your body a little bit. And stay right here. This might be your upward dog. This is very stressful on the top of your feet. So if you have trouble with your feet, don't do it. Just stay where you are. Or if you can, push down with your hands and lift your knees off the mat to upward dog. And then lower your knees down. And then lift them up. And lower. And then one more time, lift and hold. and lower. And then come back to table. We're almost done with the alphabet, people. And we're going to place the right foot forward and the left. And we're going to slowly walk our hands up and face forward, palms forward. The next letter is V, and we're going to do victory squat. So we're going to inhale our arms out to a V. So a V is you're angling your arms not near your ears, but away from your ears, out to the angle. And we're going to squat down, bend your knees, squat down. This is victory squat. And you can raise your head up a little bit. It's almost like chair that I hate. No, I dislike. You're not supposed to say hate. And then come up. And then squat down, that nice victory squat. And then come up. And then one more time and hold it down. And then come up. And float your arms by your side, palms forward. Breathe. So the next letter is W. So we're going to do 3 warriors. Because there's no X and there's no Z. And there's a simple Y one. So we're going to do 3 warriors to make up for it. I know you're saying, you got to get a little harder, Doreen. This class was way too easy. So we're going to face the short edge of the mat. Feel either with your foot or your hand. Your feet are facing the short edge. We all know our warriors. We're going to place our right foot forward. So our right foot is at the edge of the mat. Our left foot is back, angled in. So you can feel your heel at the long edge of the mat. You're going to put your hands on your hips and turn your hips to the short edge of the mat or forward. Dig into that right knee as much as you're comfortable. Arms by your side now. And inhale your arms up near your ears to warrior 1. And then turn your hips forward to the long edge of the mat. Extend your arms to a T, keeping that nice bend. And turn your head to the right to warrior 2. Your hips are to the long edge. So it's left hip back, right forward. And then hold on to the make-believe handlebars in the front. Come up onto your left toes. If you have to hold on to the chair, hold on to the chair. I'm very close to Joanne's chair. I'm going to bang into it, but hinge at your hips and stay right here with your left toes on the mat. Or shift your weight to the right and lift that left leg up and back to warrior 3. And then left foot meets the right, palms forward. And turn to the other short edge of the mat. So feel for the short edge with your foot or your hand so your feet are facing the short edge of the mat. Step the left foot at the edge of the mat and the right leg back. Always angle that back foot in a little bit. Turn your hips to the short edge. Feel for the short edge. Feel your hips. And then bend into that left knee as much as you're comfortable. You know I was going to say right. And inhale your arms up to warrior one. Now turn to the front so your hips are to the long edge of the mat. Drop your arms to a T. They're extended out. Left arm forward, right arm back. Keep that knee bent, that left knee, dig into it. And turn your head to the left to warrior two. And then hold on to the make-believe hand bars in front of us. Kick that right foot forward so you're on your right toes. And I always say, stay right here. Now I'm in front of Helen and Tracy. You think they'll catch me? I hope so. Hinge at your hips. And then lift that right leg up and back to warrior three. And then right foot meets the left, palms forward, breathe. And then come to the center of the mat, facing forward. And as I said, there is nothing for X. There is no pose for X. There's X-ray, where you can put your chest up and your arms, but there is no pose. I looked it up. So we're just going to breathe through the X. So we're going to inhale, nice big inhale, and exhale. Blow it out. Inhale. Blow it out. And one more time, breathe it in. And one more time, let it out. Palms forward. And the Y one is yawn. That's the only one I could find. So we're going to open our mouth and yawn. You ever notice that when someone yawns, you have to yawn? Yeah. So pretend you're yawning, even if it's moving your mouth. I know some people have trouble with their jaws. So place your fingers on your jaw, top of your jaw, and the bottom, just so you can feel your mouth opening and feel your jaws working. My jaws are always working because I'm always talking. So open your mouth and close it. And open as wide as you can, like you're at the dentist. And close. And then open and close. Palms down. And Z, there's zero. So if you want to make little zeros, your thumb and your index finger pads. Make a little 0, like an OK sound. That's about all you're going to get. 0, Zippo. There's no pose for Z. There's no zebra, which I'm shocked. So just do that. Stretch your fingers up and down and up and down. And now we're going to face the short edge of the mat. That's it for our animals. So we're going to do some back bends and forward bends, and we're going to stretch out, and then we're going to end. So place your palms on the back of your waist so your fingers are pointing down. Your feet are hip width distance apart. You're going to bring your elbows in close. You're going to push your hips, your knees, your thighs forward and come into a nice back bend. And then come up. And to counter stretch that back bend, we're going to do a forward bend. So place your palms on your upper thighs, lean forward just till you feel a stretch. Or walk them down to your knees or to your feet. And forehead to knee. Doesn't that feel nice? And then walk it back up gently. And take a nice breath. Now we're going to come to seated. So our feet are facing the short edge of the mat. And we're going to tuck our hands underneath the back of our knees. We're going to lean back. We're going to come into boat, I'm sorry. We're going to lean back and lift both legs up. And we're going to let go. And then bring your hands to the back of your legs and soles to the mat. Wrap your arms around your knees. Inhale and exhale. Now everybody can get their forehead to their knee. And breathe. And then come up. And then a couple more. So we're going to place our left elbow, forearm to the mat, and our right. No, we're not going to do the clock. And we're going to lay our backs down. Our knees are up. Soles around the mat. Palms around our upper thighs. And we're going to tuck our right hand under our bottom and our left. And we're going to lift both legs up and circle. So I always have you have your palms underneath your bottom so there's no pressure on your back. And then reverse. And then come to center. And then lower your legs down a little bit. And then just hover them over the mat. Notice how I snuck that in. Get that little core work in. And then lower your legs, release your hands, your palms are up. Now extend your arms out to a T. Bring your knees to your chest. And bring both knees over to the left and turn your head to the right. And then come to center. And then both knees over to the right and turn your head to the left. And then come to center. Soles to the mat. Keep your arms where they are, out to a T. And then bring your arms to your side. And place your right ankle on your left knee. Place your hands in between and hold on to the back of your left thigh. And then draw your legs in. You should feel a tremendous stretch in the back of your right thigh. And then lift that left leg up and circle. And then reverse. And then point your foot and flex. And point and flex. And point and flex. And lower that foot down. Release your hands and place your right sole to the mat. Knees are bent up. And to the left, place the left ankle on the right knee. Lift that right foot off the mat and grab your right upper thigh in the back. And draw it in as much as you're comfortable. Now you feel the stretch in the back of your left thigh. And lift that leg up and circle your ankle or your leg, whatever comfortable. And let's reverse it. And then come to center. And then point that right foot up and flex. And then point, flex. And one more point and hold it. And one more flex and hold it. Release your palms. Right sole to the mat, left sole to the mat. Just one more pose. Bring your knees to your chest, hold on to your knees, and gently rock back and forth. Okay, Tom, I need another time. 12 a.m. 12. All right, place your soles to the mat. Extend your legs, or if you're sitting in the chair, now it's our favorite time, Shavasana. I'm getting my ball. So if you're sitting in the chair, just place your palms on your lap. If you're laying on the mat, your palms are on your side, by your side. And this is our favorite time. So we're going to relax all the muscles that we used today. We're going to relax our soles, the top of our feet when we did upward dog. Relax our calves, our inner thighs, our outer thighs. Relax your hips. Squaring your hips sounds easy, but it isn't. You have to actually feel them and move them. Soften the muscles in your belly. Hold on. Hold your belly with your hands. Place your hands to your belly. Doreen, get with it. And breathe in and breathe out. And do the same for your chest. Relax those chest muscles. When you open those chest muscles, they need to go back. And they do automatically. Then place your palms down. Relax your arms. Wiggle your fingers. Relax your shoulders. Bring them down and bring them up to your ears. Bring them down and bring them up. And then bring them down and soften them. Relax the muscles in your throat and your neck. Hold on to your neck with your hands and gently place your head to one side and the other, and then chin to chest, and gently your head back. And then do that a couple times. And then come back to neutral. Place your palms down. Soften the muscles in your face. And just melt into the mat, the chair, the floor, or if you're fortunate and have a ball like I do. And just relax. It's so quiet. And bring your palms to your chest, to your heart center. And inhale your head up and exhale it down. And to you I say, Namaste. The light in me may shine in you. And remember, always see with your heart. You don't need eyes to see. And inhale up. And a couple of more things I want to talk about a second, about Dr. Bradley. I want to thank her for her service. She's still activated. I don't know how much longer. She doesn't know either. I think as the phases begin, they're going to need her more to monitor. So when you think of her, or if you pray, say your prayers at night, say a prayer for her. I'm sure she's so overworked and exhausted, but I know she knows she's doing a good thing, and we miss her. I miss talking to her on the phone. And I, I know at the beginning I thanked Insight, but I'd like to thank them again. Thank you, Insight, for giving me this opportunity to not only teach you yoga, but to work here. And tomorrow, believe it or not, it will be 1 year that I've been here. It has been my pleasure. I have learned so much and continue to learn. I love helping everybody because by me helping you, you're helping me. And when I need the help, I know I can pick up the phone or send an email or send a text, and you're right there. And I want to thank you. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Stay safe, stay healthy, follow the guidelines, and I will see you next week, or you'll hear me next week. Take care, everybody. Have a good week.